Hello everybody, I'm Steve from Middle Kingdom Fitness, and I am here to demonstrate to you the Torrobands resistance system. These are state-of-the-art, heavy-duty resistance bands. These things will never snap on you, and I'm very excited about it. Today I'm going to do back and biceps. I'm going to start with bent over rows. Now I've taken the handles off because I grip a little bit lower. You can leave the handles on depending on where you grip. So let me just step back a little bit, kick off my slippers. Now what I'm going to do is step on the bands with both feet. Then I'm going to pull them up in the air as if I'm rowing a boat. But the trick is that I want to lead with my elbows. I want that to be the first part of my body to move. So just take a look. There you go. I like to pretend there's a rope tied around my elbows and someone from above pulling them up. Now it is called bent over rows, and I am bent over slightly. A lot of people over-exaggerate the bend. You only really need to be bent 30, 35 degrees. Pinch your shoulder blades together at the top. You can pause and squeeze at the top. That's always good. Okay. So those are the bent over rows. Let's move on to the lateral pull downs. So our second exercise for our Torrobands resistance band back and tricep workout will be lateral pull downs. I have the band anchored at the top. I have a simple patio chair positioned properly for this pull down. Just like we did with the last exercise, we want to focus on the elbows. And I don't mean to be rude with my back towards you, but this is really the best way to see the exercise and how it's done properly. So pulling towards you, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together once again. You want a nice wide grip for this one. Squeeze, go back slowly. Don't go all the way back where the band becomes slack. Lead with the elbows. Okay, so just a little FYI, whenever you do a pull down for your back, you're working on the width of your back. Whenever you do a rowing exercise, which we'll be doing next, and our first exercise was also a rowing exercise, we're working on the thickness. Rows, thick. Pull downs, width. So let's move on to seated rows, but we'll do them a little bit differently. So now we're up to the third exercise in our Torrobands back and bicep workout. We will be doing seated rows. Now I have the bands anchored the middle of the door, and you can choose from 3 different grips. I'm going to do a close, narrow grip because I really want to hit the middle of my back today. But you can do a wider overhand grip or pronated grip, or you can do a supinated grip as well. But I'm going to stick with the narrow grip for today. I have the 60-pound Torrobands attached. There's some construction going on outside. Sorry about that. Again, I like to squeeze and pause at the back. Bring it back slowly. Don't let the bands go slack. And 15. This is a great exercise for you. And remember, it's a row, so it's going to work on thickness in your back. Now let's move on to biceps. I'm excited because we're now into the biceps portion of our Torrobands back and bicep workout. And I'm going to start with a classic movement, the bicep curl. I like to step on it with one foot for this particular move. Gives me a little bit more range of motion. Bring it up, squeeze it. Don't go all the way down. Stop just as the tension is stopping. Come on, let's squeeze out 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Strike a pose. Now we're going to do inclined bicep curls. These are a killer. Our second bicep exercise is the incline bicep curl. And this is going to hit the long head of the bicep. So it's very important to include an incline exercise in your arm workout. So I have the band anchored at the bottom of the door. I'm going to step up a little bit to create some distance. Distance equals resistance. Now the trick is that you want your arms to go beyond your body. So I'm going to creep up even more. Don't treat this pause as a rest. You should be squeezing as hard as you can. This is a difficult movement, so give yourself credit. I'm going to creep up just a little bit more. It hurts so good. 2 more. Wow. Yeah, like I said, that's a hard exercise, but it's definitely worth it. We're going to finish up with our last exercise today, and that is hammer curls. Just like the previous exercise where I said that you need to have an incline bicep movement in every workout, you definitely, even more so, need a hammer curl type exercise. So again, I removed the handles because I'm going to grip it lower. 1 foot. And this works the outside of the biceps. It works the brachialis muscle. I don't honestly know of any other exercise that works the brachialis muscle. And that's why this is important. It's a great transition, by the way, if you're going to do forearms following biceps, because it also engages the forearm somewhat. So what do you think of the workout? Thanks. Wow, this was amazing. Hope you like it. Do 3 sets of all of these exercises. If you'd like to order the Torrobands resistance band, hit me up and I can give you a link. It'll save you 50% off.